honestly, the biggest scam on this planet is the fact that we have to pay to live here. Why do I have to pay to live on this planet? It's not your planet. You were put on this planet the same way that I was. Why do I have to pay to be here? Like, I gotta pay for food, gotta pay for gas, gotta pay for rent. Like, this don't make no sense at all. When you really sit down and think about it, it's baffling to me. The fact that we have to do this.
Let me get this straight. I'm supposed to accept having like a quarter to half of my paycheck taxed every paycheck when I have to dedicate 40 to 50 hours a week doing something I don't want to do for every job that I've worked. And I have nothing to show for any job that I've worked because they don't pay enough. But the money that you do make is taxed, so you're losing like half of that. And all these benefits, you mean the high deductible healthcare plans that you end up paying so much out of pocket for, and they're taking money out of every single paycheck when you're not even sure if you're going to use your health insurance that month, but you have to opt in or else you don't get it for that entire year. And I'm supposed to be grateful for a company that gives me like maybe a couple days off most for my paid time off for like the entire year, and like barely any sick days or any time off to function. And we're basically sacrificing all of our time with our family, our loved ones, our personal and self-development, our health, our wellness, and our creativity, because we're spending like 85+% of our time working and still struggling to just achieve anything, still struggling to afford life, even though you've given your all to this job and all the jobs before that. And I'm supposed to sit here and be grateful. How have we not realized that taxation is theft? And how have we not like boycotted this? Like, is anybody actually happy working 50 hours a week? Is anybody actually happy? Is it fulfilling anybody? Maybe some people are actually making enough money where it's fulfilling, but can you imagine how the people feel who have made less than $20 an hour for their entire lives? Because we didn't go to school, because maybe some of us were too busy working to ever finish school, so we couldn't. And a lot of us are in student debt. I'm happy that I'm not in debt, at least. But like, then people have to deal with that on top of everything. Yeah. And you're telling me that we haven't been brainwashed into a certain system, because life shouldn't be this way.
So I went into Target to get conditioner for my hair, deodorant, and toothpaste. 3 things. $45. How? How is it that expensive for me to take care of my teeth, what I have to do, wear deodorant, which I have to do, I ain't trying to be funky, and get conditioner in my hair because I have to do. I have to have, like... America is really getting over, bro. It cost me $45 to get 3 things. That is just crazy, dog. That's crazy. $45? I don't even have kids yet. I gotta buy this for more people when I get older? Wow! America's getting over.
It's like, bro, once you really sit down and think about it, everything in this motherfucker is designed for motherfuckers to fail. Like, I'm sitting here waiting to get my truck loaded so I can start my fucking day, you know, for the company that barely pays me enough to, you know, keep my life together, slightly. And I can't just abruptly leave this motherfucker, because where else am I gonna get the money from? Like, I truly believe that I'm talented enough to, you know, make something happen and make something shake in like maybe 6 months to a year from now. However, where is that initial funding gonna come from? See what I'm saying? Food is bad for you. It's highly chemicalized, highly addictive, highly sugarized, and highly everything bad for you arised. And if you look up any health article, it tells you that you can't eat any of the shit that you eat on a daily fucking basis. But 9 times out of 10, that's either all you can afford or that's all that's available. Hospital bills is a fucking scam. Insurance is a fucking scam. Rent is a scam. Mortgages are scams. Just living in general is a fucking scam. The majority of ways to make enough money really fast are very unethical and highly illegal. Yet the people who call it illegal are the ones who do it the fucking most. That's the craziest fucking part. You gotta hope your car doesn't fucking break down, because if it does, a mechanic's gonna hold the shit for months because he or she is backed up forever. And it's like, okay, you got my car, how the fuck am I supposed to get to and from? They tell you to save and invest and all this shit, but it's like, you taking that investment as a risk. Now, you can't win life without taking a risk. However, if the shit don't work out, you're fucked. A lot of people stay up late as a bitch knowing they got to be to work tomorrow early as hell in the morning only because their job took away the majority of their day, and the only way for them to feel some type of control over their life is to stay up past the point in which they know they need to go to sleep to get a productive day the next day. I can't remember exactly what that phrase is called, but it's a real thing. And then on top of that same subject, most people who do that, they stay up late because they don't want to go to work the next fucking day. This shit is a fucking scam, bro. And after all of this bullshit, you still got to get up and produce something. Whether you're man or woman, you still have to get up and produce something. Because if you do nothing, you're pretty much just going to be on the street. And it's like, knowing all that shit, bro, sometimes that shit gets to you, man. Sometimes it gets to you, but I can tell you this. Even though all of this bullshit is a real thing, and yeah, it does get to me too, I refuse to let this shit bring me down. I refuse because I know deep inside my fucking head, and it's more so on the forefront now. It used to be deep, but now it's like right up in here. I know for a fact that one of these days, none of this shit is going to matter, because I'm going to be in such a great position in my life that I'm going to be able to look back and be like, damn, I went through all this bullshit and struggle that the world just threw at me, and I came out on top. That may sound cartoonish, that may sound far-fetched, that may sound all kind of whatever the fuck you can think of. However, that's the only thing that keeps me fucking going. That is the only driving force in my life right now. It's not to be the best, it's not to be the greatest, it's not to be this, that. It is to get to the top of the fucking mountain through my own efforts and then show people that it's possible, right? That's the only thing that's keeping me going right now. You gotta find something to keep you going in this fucking crazy ass world we live in, bro. You gotta find something.
Life is a scam, and I'm sick of it. I am tired of getting scammed by life. I went into Target for 3 things: pasta, spaghetti sauce, and plant-based meat. Why is it that when I get to the register, the total comes up to $211? When did pasta sauce and spaghetti noodles and plant-based meat become $211? I'm not understanding how when I go into Target for one thing, I come out spending more than I anticipated. I'm tired of it, and something is tremendously wrong.
Okay, I might have possibly bought more than just pasta, spaghetti sauce, and plant-based meat. But that's not the point. The point is, I was scammed because I thought they were just giving these things away, but come to find out, it was in exchange for money.